Holy celebrations in Bareilly turned violent as Islamists attacked on Hindu festival, while AMU authorities denied a Hindu event. Similar tensions erupted in Madhya Pradesh, Hyderabad, Agra, and Kaushambi, leading to police action. Violent clashes erupted between two communities during Holi in Jharkhand's Giridih, leading to vehicles being torched. Authorities restored orders, assured no major injuries, and deployed security forces to prevent further unrest. Rakshit Chaurasia, a 23-year-old man arrested for a fatal Vadodara car crash, denied being drunk, blaming patrols for losing control. Eyewitness alleged he appeared intoxicated, shouting another round after the incident. Following the Russian president talks with Trump, Putin expressed his openness for reaching a ceasefire in the Ukraine war, but with a condition: he has urged the Ukrainian sides to surrender in the Kursk region. The US revoked Columbia University student Ranjani Srivastava's visa over alleged Hamas support. She self-deported on March 11 via the Custom and Border Protection Home app, confirmed by Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. The US, in coordination with Iraqi forces, killed ISIS leader Abu Khadija in March 11 airstrike in Al-Anbar. He was group's second-in-commander, overseeing global operations. US President Donald Trump announced the killing of ISIS leader Abu Khadija in Iraq. The operation, coordinated with Iraqi and Kurdish forces, targeted him in Anbar province. The Trump administration planned visa suspension for 41 countries, with 26 nations, including Pakistan, Bhutan, and Myanmar, facing partial bans if issues remain unsolved in 60 days. Against US tariffs threats against India, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal urged industries to replace Chinese imports with US goods, while negotiating tariff cuts to protect exporters. Canada's new Prime Minister, Mark Carney, aims to strengthen India-Canada relations by prioritizing trade and diplomacy, reviving CEPA talks, and easing immigration for Indian professionals. The US expelled South Africa's ambassador, Ibrahim Rasool, after Marco Rubio accused him of hating America and Trump. South Africa called the move regrettable. India slammed Pakistan at the UNGA for its unjustified Jammu and Kashmir reference, asserting it won't validate Islamabad's claims or justify its cross-border terrorism practices. India on Friday dismissed Pakistan's claim of sponsoring terrorism, urging Islamabad to introspect instead of blaming others. Pakistan alleged Indian involvement in Baloch rebel Jafar Express attack. The Baloch Liberation Army claims to have executed 214 Pakistani military hostages after 48 hours ultimatum. Pakistan Army reports 31 deaths in a train hijack, blaming Afghan militants. Amid the Tamil Nadu Union Government language row, Andhra Deputy CM Pawan Kalyan stressed India needs multiple languages, including Tamil, not just two, criticizing Tamil politicians for hypocrisy over Hindi. Deputy CM Pawan Kalyan criticized Tamil Nadu politicians for opposing Hindi while benefiting financially from dubbing Tamil films in Hindi. Superstar Chiranjeevi praised Kalyan's speech, calling him a leader who can fulfill people's aspiration, expressing confidence in his victorious journey. Mohammad Haroon al-Rashid, Bangladesh envoy to Morocco, accused Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus of fostering anarchy, shielding terrorists, and erasing secular ideas in scathing Facebook post on March 14. Star hotel owner Tarun Raj was arrested for allegedly purchasing smuggling gold from actress Rania Rao, who was caught with 14.8 kg of gold upon returning from Dubai. Kannada actress Rania Rao, who was arrested earlier this month in connection with a gold smuggling case, has had her bail application rejected by a special court in Bengaluru. Shiv Sena leader Mangat Rai Manga was chased and shot dead by 3 bike-bound men. In Punjab's Monga, attackers claimed responsibility in a video, citing personal rivalry. BJP leader Surendra Jaiwar was shot dead by neighbouring Monu in Haryana's Sonipat over a land dispute. The accused fired 2 bullets and was arrested. NASA and SpaceX launched Crew 10 to the ISS, enabling Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore's return after 9 months. The mission faced delays due to technical issues. An unidentified man attacked devotees with an iron rod at Amritsar's Golden Temple, injuring 5. Police arrested him and his aide. 1 victim is critical. 2 motorcycle-borne assailants hurled a grenade at Amritsar's Thakurdwara Temple. Around 12:35 am, CCTV captured the explosion. Police suspect a Pakistan link. Reacting to the blast incident at Thakurdwara Temple, Punjab CM Bhagwant Mann condemned attempts to destabilize Punjab. A bomb exploded during Friday prayers in Pakistan Maulana Abdul Aziz Mosque in South Waziristan, injuring 4, including JU District Chief Maulana Abdul Nadeem. An unidentified man threw acid to the temple accountant, Gopi, at Saidabad Bhu Lakshmi Mimma Temple. CCTV captured the attack. Gopi is hospitalized. A police investigation is underway. Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated the first phase of the revamped Lachit Borphagan Police Academy in Dargaon, Assam, and laid the foundation for the next phase. The RBI assured that IndusInd Bank remains well capitalized despite uncovering 2,100 crore accounting errors with a 16.46% capital adequacy ratio and 113% liquidity coverage ratio. ASI Santosh Kumar was fatally attacked with iron rods in Munger's Nandalalpur while resolving a dispute. 4 suspects arrested, prime accused Ranveer Yadav remain absconding.